Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk fashion, great deals, and good vibes. Let's get started. Today we are going to talk about buying used, also known as pre-loved. I would like to preface this video by sharing a couple of things. One, I have only purchased one bag pre-loved, and I have purchased 2 bags directly from the boutique. So the reason I'm prefacing the video, it gave me the opportunity to start to educate myself and get acquainted with the bags. So I'll start to talk about it as I'm just kind of giving you a little preview of what I did purchase. So having the opportunity to go in and talk to sales associates, ask questions, look at the various bags, look at the different styles, and just really start to examine the quality of the bags, what they obviously visually, what they look like, kind of take a look at the stitching, take a look at the hardware, take a look at how it's assembled, and ask questions to the sales associate. What is this well known for? What is this bag known for? What is the craftsmanship? Why are these like thousands of dollars? So again, it was nice to be able to go in, acquaint myself, listen to things like, let's see here, the zippers. So when you are out somewhere trying to determine if something's real, you are used to seeing the hardware, you're used to feeling the leathers. So this was a really good opportunity for me to start to educate myself. If you're not in a position where you have a couple of Louis Vuittons within 20-mile radius from you, or even in your town, you still have options. So you can go to your local consignment store, even like some pawn shops would have luxury jewelry stores. So in particular, Leo Hamilton Jewelers here in San Diego, they also carry luxury bags there. So just start to do your research and look around. And something that I recently learned is at Dillard's, which is a department store, they actually carry in-store Louis Vuitton bags, or I should say luxury bags. This was an absolute surprise. And I spoke to the sales associate and they actually said that they've been doing this for a few years. So again, there's lots of opportunities for you to get your hands on some bags and really look at them. So consignment stores, something else you can do to educate yourself on real versus fake is go to your social media of choice and literally type in that real versus fake, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, and you'll start to get various feeds showing real versus fake. It'll show you maybe like some stitching, real versus fake. It will show I want to say this is called maybe a heat stamp, real versus fake. It will show you date codes inside, which I want to say it's 20, when did they start? They actually moved away from date stamps a couple of years ago. So sorry, I'm trying to pull out the date stamp. So this is a date stamp. So when you figure out which bag you want from a website, Google date codes. So you're gonna learn how to read the date code and you're gonna see where it's placed on the bag. You're gonna see if there's literally a grommet that is like covering part of the date code, which I've seen that, which is a very obvious indicator that it is a fake. So there's lots of things out there that will help you, again, to get educated. You can do long videos where people will literally purchase an on-the-go tote real and fake, and we'll go over the differences. So that's another way. So some luxury consignment shops that you can purchase from online, and I'm going to use my notes: Bag, Borrow, or Steal, Fashion File, spelled Phile for Fashion File, Vestiaire Collective, LXR Co., What Goes Around, and Poshmark. So definitely take a look at the return policies on each site. All of them are different. Some of them are as short as 72 hours within purchase, and that is Poshmark. And if I'm not mistaken, Poshmark, you can only return an item if it is not as described. Aside from that, I believe all sales are final. It just would have to be that something, if there was a mark and it was not put on the posting, then they would, refund you or return it. Let's see here, 7 days, 15 days. Again, all of the return policies are different. So do your research and in every way, up, down, inside out, research what you're buying, research the return policy, because this is a big purchase. So in addition, each of these websites has their own grading system. So make sure that you're getting acquainted with their grading system. What is it, like used, very well loved, lightly loved. So make sure that you, again, understand what their grading system is. A lot of these companies have their in-house authenticators that have obviously been doing this for years, and they also use a software called Entropy. So you can be pretty much like rest assured that what you're getting is authentic. But I like to double and triple check. So like I said, kind of just doing my own research. In addition to, individuals can go to authenticate first. So what you do is take a pictures of the bag. It's only $20, and they give you, proof of authenticity, which, just gives you so much peace of mind. So if it's obviously a fake, then you can, make your case and send the item back. So quick story. So again, I purchased this from Poshmark, and I did my research, watched videos, and I was confident that it was the real deal. This person had like over 600 luxury sales, and it seemed very legit. But I wanted to triple check. So once I received the bag, I had already called my local consignment store, and they use Entropy, and they said that they would authenticate the bag as a courtesy. So as soon as I walked in with the bag, the gentleman took a look at it, and he was like, just honestly, based from what I can see, I think it's authentic, and you're not going to have any issues, but let me still send the pictures. So he did. They got back to me within less than an hour, and showed up, of course, as authentic. Next, when I got home, I did authenticate first. It was, I think they gave themselves 24 to 48 hours. I got back the true authenticity check. It was like a few hours. So that was definitely a good sign that it was like, automatically seen as authentic. I did pay an additional $10 for a certificate. So in case I do decide to sell it in the future, that's something that I would be able to offer the purchaser. Of course, they can do their own authenticity checks, which I would recommend, but just have that as a courtesy for them. So in short, I didn't think just a couple short years ago that I would be purchasing Preloved, and I'm so glad that I did, because it opened up my world to so many more options. I just started collecting a few years ago, so I'm able to see styles that I did not even know existed. And a fun fact is, a lot of times, depending on the item, people will, especially if it's like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, the brands that either hold their value or go up in value, a lot of times people will sell their items to you for the price that they paid, or a hair over or a hair under. So, I mean, I purchased this for $14.75, $14.75 pre-tax. As of right now, the Speedy 25 looks very different, but it is $27.10 is the price for a new Speedy. So I got a great deal. I'm very happy with my purchase, and I feel like with these pre-loved prices, I mean, maybe you can get 2 bags if that's what you want, rather than getting one new one. And one last thing that I'll say is, unfortunately, for some brands, not all brands will hold their value, kind of like the whole used car concept. So there are certain brands that essentially go down in value very shortly after you purchase, or, you know, however much time goes by. Some brands don't hold their value. So you're able to get things at a phenomenal price, which I have that in the back of my mind, that I'm gonna start to look at a few other brands that I can get basically, you know, 75% off or something, a really good deal, because I don't want to invest in something that's going to lose value. So I would rather buy something that has already lost its value and basically call it a day from there. So before I end the video, I do want to thank Patricia over at Hair Studio 72. She totally hooked me up with my makeup today. It was so much fun, just getting glammed up and just kind of being taken care of. It was really fun. So for those of you that are in the San Diego area, definitely look her up, and I will put a link to her business as well. So thank you guys so much for your time. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer them. And remember, always enjoy shopping. Bye.